better. The talent's gotten so much better as well. Speaking of talent, we got winners finals for you. Zomba versus Jakal. A tale as old as time, not only in Fusion, but just in Tri-State in general.
Definitely no slash when you said the talent's been getting better. You guys want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
So Jakal ended up taking Syrup down in winners semifinals here to make it into winners finals. That means that Jakal beat Syrup not only at the last time they played at Fusion, but today. This is the first time Jakal has had a win streak on Syrup. He took a set off of Syrup, 2 sets in a row off of him. The first time since October of 2022. 3 years. This is a new Jakal we've been seeing. And it was all last time they were playing Fusion as well, where Jakal ended up beating both Zomba and Syrup. And Zomba still ended up winning the entire tournament. But Jakal has been playing like he's on one recently.
Yeah. The fact that he's beaten both these guys, not only in one quarter, but also in the same tournament, kind of just tells you how, the longevity of Jakal really, how good his longevity is in this game. Right now, let's see how he can deal with Zomba. Again, I mean, both these guys have played for so long against each other. You talk about Fusion back in the old venue up in Linden, and even now, out of region, sometimes they play against each other. So it's like they never escape.
No, but yeah, man. We're seeing it right now. Like, it's the culmination. This has gone far past straight up just Rob Wolf. This has gone to a whole different level of Jakal recognizing the Zomba's game plan typically, of playing super aggressively and taking space there with the gyro and laser, and playing around that and just putting pressure on early and utilizing your own safer aerials with Wolf, right? And just and like recognize that you have to get aggressive against Zomba.
Yeah.
If you lie down against Zomba, he's going to run you over, and you cannot let that happen.
No, definitely. And I've had my fair share of playing at Zomba. When I tried to play slow, Zomba was just in there every single time. He was pressuring you with nair, with forward air, and even gyro and laser as well. So I guess so many options that he can pressure you with from far away and from near. So Jakal has to fight fire with fire here, try to get his aerials off, maybe like a forward air combo, and just get his damage as early as possible. You can see he's trying to land with that, but Zomba smartly going for that shield, gets a huge punish off of that too, 49%. And this nair also going to be really crucial for Jakal in terms of landing, in terms of starting a combo, just everything in general. That nair is strong.
The thing we've seen a lot today is Jakal with the aggressive Wolf flashes. I'm really loving how he's not letting his opponent, like typically you see against Wolf players like, oh, they get him off stage and then you have time to reset to think, oh, he's going to be back on stage. Jakal has been in the fray over and over again, not leaving his opponent a second to react. He's getting back in there with the Wolf Flash, getting back in there with the aggressive offstage game plan. Even just there, trying to go for the Tri-C Twister there on Zomba all people. You're kind of nuts for going for that, but like, I got to respect it. It's, again, keeping Zomba on his toes. We're seeing here, he's playing much more methodical than we typically see him. Instead of just like throwing out options all willy-nilly, he's kind of like slowing it back down, and that's exactly what Jakal wants. A back throw might just do it here. I lied. I just completely bold-faced lied to you guys. I'm sorry.
Jakal definitely playing more of a free-flow kind of play style when it comes to Wolf instead of the textbook that you would see, like the usual F-tilts on ledge, the nairs, and all that stuff. Yeah, Jakal's mixing it up on Zomba. And you have to. I mean, like, Zomba definitely understands Jakal to a T. I mean, they played so many times, and you're seeing it right now. They're both not dead. They're both over 180, and it's still rising. Both these guys surviving as long as possible. All it takes is one hit. Can they find it? Both playing so patiently. Gets that nair off Zomba, finally getting the lead on Jakal there.
Very good stuff there. And now Zomba looking to get all the way out there. This max rage looking to take advantage. 30%, inching on even more and more. 40%, nothing to scoff at here. Looking to avoid the onslaught. Jakal's bringing it back. Nice reversal there with the F-tilt. Down only 44%. Definitely not too bad of a deficit to make it back from. And as we've seen early on in the day, Jakal has been turning up with the damage. The gyro toss into the dash jag. Already bring this game back to his favor. The up air, the catch Zomba up there, not giving him time to reset, which is huge against as Wolf. You need to keep the aggression on and make sure your opponent does not get time to collect themselves.
Ooh. Speaking of not giving time, I honestly kind of expected a Wolf Flash with the way that he's playing so aggressive from Jakal, but at this percentage, you got to play much more safer, and you can see it. He's sitting in shield a little bit more. He's trying to catch Zomba, recovering. Whoa, well, finally going for a crazy one there. Gets the down tilt into the side B, and that's lights out for Jakal in game number 1. An amazing reversal, and all it takes is one hit for R.O.B, and you're done for.
That's exactly how, like, you adapt to someone playing like that. It's recognizing the how they're playing so aggressively. And like, you know what? Something there, he maxed his energy. Like, you know what? If you're going to do that, by all means, I'm still playing R.O.B. I have some of the explosive options in the game, and that rotor arm into 80% is definitely going to be a very explosive option to get back into that game. Back here in game 2 on PS2, definitely think Jakal, it's more so like sticking to the aggressive gameplay, but it's like maybe toning it back a little bit when it comes to the actual ledge play, you know?
Yeah. Seeing how Zomba decides to mix it up in game number 2, has the lead on Jakal. Right, landing with that forward air, but unable to connect with that dash attack as well. Jakal not playing as free flow as we saw earlier. I mean, his combos, once he hits them, it just seems like it's going to hit every single time. Gets the down throw into the up tilt, up air, not going to kill just yet, not even with the DI mix-up. Jakal still holding onto the stock. Gets the wolf flash, but lands on the stage. Probably not what he was looking for. And not getting this down air as well. Zomba hasn't been able to get these spikes or these gimps as consistent or as often as I think he really should be.
Find that grab there, unfortunately, and Zomba going to take that all the way to the bank. Jack off once more. He's a little aggressive there with the side special. Definitely not going to get punished there either. Just like going for options like that in a position where, like, even if you do end up getting like quote unquote punished, like you're still in a pretty decent position to extend afterwards. It's like that's just how you play around situations like that. And recognizing that Jakal with the over aggression, like you got to match that and bring that back into your favor.
Yeah, match that energy. I think Zomba's doing a very good job at that. Actually trying to let that energy die down a little bit, playing more patiently, more far away from Jakal, not letting him, you know, be able to get his hits off. Really good air into that fair as well. Reading that roll. Huge edge guard coming out right now from Zomba. Can he make the most out of it? Doesn't get that down air. Instead gets a nair, gets a parry, but the down smash not sending it in the angle that Zomba wanted. An up smash to read some sort of jump in, some sort of option from Jakal. Not working out just yet. But a really good up air to come back and answers back with that nair.
Yeah, sharking back up the W. You love to see it. Now the F-Tilt fighting back out of the corner. Zomba doing a fantastic job of keeping Jakal at pace. And you see, the thing about Zomba as a player, man, like he's so good at like the aggressivity and like straight up playing the defensive. You know, like recognizing that Jakal's like running in, going super aggressive, needs that one hit to get back to take a stock, and Zomba's not letting him have it. He's like batting down the hatches, and that fortress is just locked up tighter than Fort Knox. Call Fort Zomb.
Fort Zomb. All right, but unfortunately the
Fort... for a terrible joke, my bad, Zomba.
Fort just had a cannonball run through it right there with that up tilt. But yeah, Zomba's still in the lead. I mean, all it takes is that down throw into the up smash. I don't even know if up throw would have killed there, but it definitely would have been another option, or even a back throw that Zomba could have explored. But just going for what he's confident in. And that really is what it looks like. Zomba's so confident in his approaches and his ability to slow down the game against Jakal, who's so volatile at so many points in this game. And that's what we saw in that game number 1, and that's how Jakal was able to keep it close. Right now, Zomba letting the fire die down a little bit, playing to the pace that he wants to play it at. And Jakal, with no real answer, is trying to come back with this nair, trying to get these backers off. Does get a little bit of a ledge trap going, but gets hit by that nair once again.
Back there for the laser once more, jumping on there with the nair again, keeping Jakal at bay. The good pressure on the platforms, and the back throw coming out, not getting over aggressive. He's waiting for Jakal to fall back into his hands as he's just super needy for that killing blow. They can bounce back, reflecting that gyro out there once more. Again, has no real reason to run in there and get over aggressive, and just waiting for Jakal to put the ball into his court, you know. And he's the pacing game all the way up there, playing phenomenally.
Just letting the time go down as well. He understands that he can bring this time should he need to, but I think at this percentage you can definitely find a kill. No rush, of course. I don't think Jakal's feeling any sort of rush. Does get the up tilt, and that does kill right there. Zomba jumping, trying to come back, trying to maybe cancel that launch. Unable to do so.
There we go, pressuring with the nair on the shield again on the PS2 platform. The jump out there, getting way over aggressive in the up throw. Oh, I don't know way to do it. There you go, yep, down throw into the up air, and Zomba cleaning it up.
Yep.
At the G2 moving forward, now up 2-0 in the set. And now went from game 1 of just like the super aggressive, like, counteractive game plan. Just like, okay, just slowing it down, recognizing that, like, R.O.B can play that much more methodical and range game much better than Wolf can, you know? And, like, if the Wolf just, like, throwing down and running in every single time, like, this R.O.B has all the options to play around that. Especially with this, like, the dropping with the gyro immediately, you know? It's like, the pacemaker, like, yo, stop. Relax.
And by playing slow, he's able to start analyzing Jakal's like approaches, recoveries. Like you saw, he literally frame trapped Jakal to get that down throw off. So Zomba really utilizing that knowledge, and honestly, Jakal kind of starting to panic, starting to get a little bit antsy when it comes to coming back, trying to get these kills as well. So Zomba just forcing Jakal to play again that game that Zomba wants him to play. Really is the pacemaker of this set, and that's what R.O.B can do, right? I mean, all these moves, you have to respect it so many times, and that recovery too is just so good. You can come back from the depths of hell. Oh, but you're going to be sent straight to the skies right there with the up smash, the tried and true. I mean, the up smash. You've seen so many people die from that. It scoops from super far away, but that forward throw, not going to do much. Jakal finding the tail hit of Wolf Flash to be able to dish out some more damage. There you go, Jakal finally getting the lead. Can Zomba find his way back, though? Tries to go for the rotary arm. I like the read right there, but not getting much. And an amazing down smash on that ledge as well.
Jakal honestly trying to, and like, do the exact same thing Zomba did game number 1, matching Zomba's energy. Like, you know what, if you want to play the far-away game, like, I'll just take the gyro and do it myself, you know? Like, and setting him up at the ledge, forcing Zomba's precarious situations. Now, a lead here of 70%, the fully charged gyro and laser, you still got the reflector in the back pocket. It's just like, Zomba has to be, I think, a lot harder right now of where he throws out these options. Like, yeah, it's really good for making space, but like, if Jakal knows it's coming, he can punish accordingly just like that.
I mean, holding on to this gyro, I mean, granted, R.O.B definitely has a lot of options and a lot of different moves that he can use without gyro. Gyro definitely helps in the neutral, but, I mean, you can definitely still approach with down tilts, forward airs, nairs, even for that matter. Jakal can maybe escape, doesn't use his jump, not getting hit by these down airs on this ledge as well. I mean, such a safe option that R.O.B can go for, even if you don't hit it. It's being hitting, gets that jab block with the down tilt into the forward smash, angle down as well, trying to go for the hook, doesn't get it, and Drew chasing Zomba down on that platform. Can he make the most out of this? Can he find a kill? Trying to get an up air, he does get it, doesn't get the kill, not yet. Ooh, gets hit with an up tilt himself, and gets hit with the up air. A little bit of a DI mix-up as well. Move gonna kill at 110%, but Jakal's still in a good position.
He's here to do it there with the up tilt, and now 124. A lot of rage here in this R.O.B. Jakal doesn't want to take the stock seriously because he can. Up throw coming out 51% here on the Wolf. Looking for another anti-air. Let's forward with the up air. Another grab again. Jakal, Zomba putting him all the way back in there, getting way too over aggressive there though. Overextends on that shield with the F tilt. And Jakal finally on the board. Set count 2-1. Definitely gonna be not gonna be an easy task right now if you could go for a reverse 3-0. But definitely has the makings to bring this back.
Definitely. At least game 5. I think Jakal will definitely do it with this momentum. I mean, he was doing a really good job, Jakal, of finally finding his way out of disadvantage with, you know, mixing up air dodges, even going for nair, forward air, sending out hitboxes to be able to come back. Zomba just not really able to find these hits. I mean, huge hitboxes, lingering hitboxes we're talking about with these back airs and forward airs. Still, and nairs, we're still not hitting them. Jakal doing a very good job of just coming back against Zomba. And I think having that lead especially helped him out when it came to slowing down the pace, but it seems like Zomba right now has quite the advantage, but Jakal finds his way back. Opts to go for the down throw forward air instead of going for the dash attack. Smart stuff from Jakal to mix up his combos. Understands he wasn't able to find the back air after the double fair. And just going to sit back, try to get back on the stage, try to play neutral. It's not looking too hot right now, but both these guys playing footsies once again.
Dang, he's slowing down, playing the pace, you know. Up tilt's coming out, looking for the pressure of that shield accordingly from Jakal. Jakal can get back off of that platform. Easier said than done, man. Trying to up there the fade away with that laser. Coming out for that shoot back with the gyro. Nice, swatting it back with the F-tilt. Another F-tilt coming out. Bada bing, bada boom. Going super deep. And finds it there.
But not a rapper. Gets an amazing edge guard right there. And that's what R.O.B can do. You can just send out your gyros, you can get your lasers off, you can catch these jumps that Wolf, you know, has to burn, especially when coming from that low. So Zomba trying to play a little bit more patiently now, shades of what we saw in game number 2.
And then rapid jab, fighting back into the corner once more. And really over-aggressive there, that satchel. Jakal definitely looking to punish accordingly there. Out of the corner. Looking for the upper. Nice air dodge to avoid that, getting caught on the back foot with the F tilt. Okay. The gyro saving him there. And not for much longer. Even swatting back out. 162. One hit from Wolf will do it. It's a little over-aggressive there with the nair out of shield. And Zomba going to take that and absolutely run with the up throw. Oh, man, that just went from super Jakal favorite to Zomba back in the court in a matter of seconds.
Gets that nair off. You can see that Zomba was waiting for Jakal to go for the Wolf Flash, an option that he really does like to do when trying to come back to mix up his options. Wasn't able to get the right read, and he still has quite the lead. Trying to just down tilt him straight into the gyro, tries to get the hit off as well, but the back you're going to knock up that stock. Zomba still doing a good job of maintaining this lead as well. I mean, you're seeing that he's trying to set up his wall of gyro and then trying to cover jump with nair, even forward air for that matter. What a pivot grab from Jakal to continue his combo. Not for too long, though. Zomba has him off stage once again, still missing these down airs against Jakal.
Zomba finally back in the position where he's just straight up turning up with the aggressions. Like, you know what, I need to end this set as soon as possible because Jakal is counter-adapting very, very well. Dash attacks out of the corner, waiting for him to jump back in. Look for the back end to disintegrate this stock. But Jakal also doing a fantastic job of playing between those PS2 platforms, making Zomba's game plan of getting over aggressive now even easier said than done.
Landing with that nair as well. Jakal finding some openings. Can he find the stock against Zomba, though, as he's still trying to find this kill at 167. Case of Marthitis coming out right now from Zomba, but have so many moves. All it takes is really one up tilt. Maybe an up air. That nair's still not taking the stock off of Jakal. How long can he survive for? Not for too long, as the gyro able to clip Jakal trying to come back on stage with the up B.
Now, catch a landing here. Zomba doing a much better job of slowing the pace, not getting over aggressive in these last talk scenarios. Big up air coming out again. 6% on Jakal. Catching the landing there with another grab. Looking to reset once more. Jakal is putting back into the ringer over and over and over again. How much more pressure can a Wolf take?
Not too much, but right now it seems like Jakal's done a really good job of alleviating it by using these F tilts. Forcing Zomba to, I wouldn't say forcing Zomba to start playing a little bit more patient, go for these high afterburners just to stall a little bit. But it definitely has helped Jakal kind of recuperate. Zomba trying to reverse all of that right now, trying to get this kill, gets that nair off, looking for the laser. Able to catch with the down tilt. The down tilt once again coming out. You don't have a jump. Comes back with a Wolf Flash somehow. Zomba letting him live, but not for too long as he goes for the up throw. And that's going to be it for Jakal in game number 4 of Winners Finals. And what I love about this top 8 so far is that everyone has that